Good day, everybody. It's Carpo. Of course, taking a break from building cabinets to make a video because my mind goes through many phases and I can only process so much before I have to get it down. I was talking with somebody earlier, one of my subs, about Eckhart Tolle. We were talking about, the idea of living in the now. It's ironic that after I had that conversation, I went down to the store to get some materials for work. Stopped by Goodwill. I love Goodwill. Now check this out. I got these boots, Danners, brand new, $40. It was like $180 boots. Great. Anyway, I picked up this shirt down there, Carpe Diem, and it's that like embroidered material. I was like, I'm not gonna find a shirt I like. I just flipped through the first three, and there was one, Carpe Diem. Of course, I saw Carpo. I was like, whoa. Seize the day, be in the moment. And when I was talking with, it was PMCC, she was saying, I can't remember her name, she was saying how can you really live in the now? And I was like, I don't know. Can you? Honestly, it's something that I've been working on for years and have found a nice balance with. Because when I started listening to Eckhart Tolle speak of living in the now, years back, I've got a couple of his books and I listened to a bunch of his lectures, and I thought, well, this guy's dry and he is very impersonal. He has a very strange sense of being, but he's very, very wise in what he's trying to teach. For some reason, I feel like he's left out one of the major components, and perhaps I just haven't dug deep enough into his work. But he seems to expound on living in the now. And after a while, I started to realize he was omitting an important part of living with the future and the past. And living in the present is no new philosophy. That's an Eastern philosophy. That goes back to Buddhism. That's being present. And what a lot of these authors are doing now is taking old ideas and trying to put them in a way that your average person who's not a seeker, who's not deep into this stuff, can take it and understand it. And why this hit home for me was because when I was commenting back and forth, that person I was mentioning, she said that that sometimes it's easier for the average person to gain the information as opposed to me trying to explain something using terminology sometimes that I'm assuming that people know. And this brought up a really good point to me, because it's something I've been considering lately. Should I lean more towards the esoteric and just assume everyone knows all this other stuff, or stick with explaining each thing? And I think that I chose to keep explaining each thing. And sometimes when I make a video about something, it's not new to me. The concept's not new. It's just that I finally found a way that I can try to express it so people can understand it. And I've already embraced that side of me that says, hey, that's just ego saying that I think this is important and therefore other people should too. I'm not like that. I've just found certain things that really resonate with me, and I like to share them. And I think that living in the now as a component to life is one of the root, should be the root goal of any person, to try to be in the moment, yet embrace what we've had in the past and the future, because we learn from our past. I think that the main goal is to not live too much in the future. We're always taught to work towards this next thing. We go to preschool so we can learn how to go to kindergarten, and we go through grade school so we can learn the basics so we can get into high school. And then we get into high school and we wait 4 years. Oh, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out. Then you go to college, so you're prepared for college. And college goes to prepare you for the world. And this whole time, you get out into the world and you realize it's nothing like you've been taught it was. Then you go to your career, whatever it may be, and it's the same story all over again. You're climbing the ladder. It's always what's next. It's always the next thing. And the more we embrace that and understand that, the more we can, that's, I think, what a lot of these authors are trying to convey, is stop yearning for what's going to happen later. Doesn't mean you have to omit the past and the future. You just have to stop yearning for the future or obsessing on the past. That's what living in the moment is, at least to me. So, namaste, everybody. Hope you're having a good day.